Hi. I don't know what we're calling this. Hi, I'm Patrice, and this is Ian, and we have been married for almost 20 years. And the purpose of this video,
every single time, we can be quiet down here for a whole 2 hours. As soon as we start talking, do. Hey, dude.
It's like they can smell us having a good time.
That?
What the
hell?
And
this what they do. Why the hell do we need gloves?
No.
Yeah.
Hey. This is leaking, dude. Eli.
Throw that away.
Yeah, put that in the trash.
Is it leaking?
Yeah, put it in the trash.
Let me see it.
Throw it away.
We'll buy you bubbles later.
So that was Eli. He's our almost 4-year-old. He is a stubborn butt. He's a stubborn butt.
He's a smart, great kid.
He is smart and he's great, but he's stubborn.
Where did you get that from?
He's very persistent.
Who did you get it from?
You.
Stubborn and persistent?
I'm not stubborn.
Persistent? Yeah, both of us.
I'm not stubborn.
Stubborn?
I'm not. Okay, so my name is Patrice. This is Ian. You just witnessed one of our beautiful children. But the purpose of us sitting here in front of this camera is to share with you our experiences over our 19 years of marriage and over 20 years of being together. We have had some high highs and some low lows, and we're going to share all of that here for your viewing pleasure and entertainment.
And knowledge.
So
you can know what the hell you're getting into sometimes.
We by no means...
We didn't have a video.
And by no means is this considered professional advice. These are just our experiences and what has worked for us. Try it at your own risk.
Yeah.
But don't be talking about, I did it because Ian and Patrice said it. We ain't got no money.
I'll delete this shit. Like I said, what?
But no, so that's what the purpose of these videos are for. So we wanted to first share with you how we met, why we met, and like our story of how we came to be this couple. All right. So Ian and I was 16, 17. How old was I? 16 or 17?
Probably
17. And I was working at Winn-Dixie, and then there was a new employee. So he comes walking in. He had studs in his ear. Did you have a nameplate? I don't feel like you had a nameplate.
I had one, but I didn't wear it.
You didn't wear it that day. But he came in, his pants were starched, very clean. Clean shoes. Hair was lining was on point. And I'm like, I think he spoke the first day. And then it was whenever I would be bagging, because I was a cashier, whenever I was on a register, I noticed that he would never really bag for me. And so I was like, this nigga color struck. Because
when I spoke that first day, did you speak back?
I think I did. Did I not?
That's why you never got spoken to again.
I didn't speak to you?
No.
Really? What did I do?
Some little dumb shit. I think you was talking to somebody else or something. Okay.
Oh, so that's why you didn't talk to me?
I won't speak to you again.
I had no idea. Mm-hmm. All these years, you just held a grudge.
Wasn't a grudge. If I speak and you don't speak back, that's it.
Well,
I'm not gonna chase you just because you got a short skirt on with nice legs.
Well, anyway, so it was a period, a good bit of time, and he just would never really bag for me. And I was like, okay, I know I ain't did nothing to the dude. Apparently, I was wrong. I just found out 20 years later that apparently I didn't speak to him, and that's why he wasn't messing with me. But some kind of way, one of our other coworkers one time gave us her keys, and we were both going to McDonald's to get food for everybody. Burger King to get food for everybody. So we hop in her car, and that was probably the very first time that he and I had ever been alone together and was able to just kind of talk and laugh and joke. And I think they messed up the order at Burger King. It was McDonald's where I told him to put the ketchup in the bag. But it was Burger King.
That's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother story for another day. But I think that was probably the first time. That was probably the first time you ever saw me like lose my shit
over nothing. Okay, that's another story. Go.
So we take the girl's car, and I think the whole time I'm like, I can't believe she gave us the keys to her car, because I would have never gave nobody the keys to my car.
Hell no.
And so, we bonded over that moment, and it was like after that we just became really, really cool. And so like our ride to Burger King that one day ended up in us being really, really good friends, because we weren't talking to each other or just or trying to have sex or kissing or anything. We were just real, real cool. I think there was definitely on my part crush, but I was getting ready to go away to school, and he still had another year in high school, and I was like, it don't even make sense to even try and get involved with anybody because I'm leaving. So, and my plan when I left to go to school was like, I ain't ever coming back to New Orleans. Well, we see how that didn't work out quite so well either. But so we spent like the next summer together, and we just would do everything: go out to eat, go watch movies, go bowling, go out to eat. We did a lot of eating. And then it was like prom time came around. I asked him to go to prom with me. He lied and said that he couldn't go to prom with me because my prom was the same day as his mama's birthday, and they have family dinners.
Is that what I said?
Yes. You lied. He lied like a rug. So
I had other stuff going on.
What? He had a girlfriend. Tell the truth.
You just said it.
He had a girlfriend, and I don't even think I knew about the girl.
We was like in the process of breaking up, so
I had no clue that this girl existed because he and I were always together. So like, I mean, when I say we were always together, it'd be like you wake up, okay, what you doing? Nothing. Okay, I'm about to come over, or I'm gonna come pick you up, or we gonna meet and go and do X, Y, or Z.
It was like all day.
It was all day, all night. There was no evidence of another girl, and this was like in pager time, so it wasn't like cell phones was ringing and stuff like that. But there was no evidence that there was another person in his life. So
it wasn't clearly.
But he lies and didn't go to prom with me, so I went to prom with a group of friends. We ended up driving to Biloxi, and then the next day I came back because prom was on a Saturday night. So after prom, we drove to Biloxi, spent the night in Biloxi, woke up that next morning, had breakfast, and then we all drove back. So I stopped by the grocery store where we worked, still in my prom clothes.
Like that walk of shame.
Still in my prom clothes. Picked up donuts because I had to go to church. I was teaching Sunday school the next day. I had a Sunday school class and I had to bring donuts for the kids. So I see him in there that morning when I go to pick up the thing, and it was like later that night. So he was just like, "Oh, you back? I didn't hear from you." Blah 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 blah. But again, this is pager time. Ain't nobody calling you from no Biloxi. So he had no idea where I was, what had happened to me, because I hadn't talked to him probably since that Saturday morning maybe. So we ended up going to like later that night. I think we hung out that night, went to the lake and had crawfish and stuff, and then the next day, the 27th of April, we're in the car. I think I was dropping you off at your mama's house. And he gets out the car. He was on passenger side. He gets out the car. He comes, walks around, and he kisses me. And I'm like, what? What the hell? Your ass just didn't want to go to the prom with me, but now you won't be all up in my grill. So we kissing, and then it was like after that,
But you ain't stopped though.
I did not stop you. But what did I say? What did I ask you? Was it that same day?
I think it was later. Later that night.
Okay. So I think I dropped him off. He went his way. I went home, whatever. And I think we was talking that night. What did I ask you?
He was like, so what are we doing? Let's define this thing. I was like, oh my God, here we go. Let's define this thing. What are we doing? Like, we chilling.
Yeah.
Dad, there's a package.
We've been chilling ever since then.
I'm gonna get it.
But so that is the story of how we met
initially.
And what are we talking about the next time?
What
are we gonna talk about the next time? What would y'all like to hear about?
That was it for how we met.
What else we got?
I don't know. It just seemed like it was a longer story.
Well, we've tried to film this
so we kind of like
this is the Cliff version of it because the kids have been coming down here. We've tried to film it like 5 times. So, but this is good timing. It's like 10 minutes. So 10-minute video, first introduction and quick brief story on how we got together. All right. So next time we'll share with the people.
So let's define what we're gonna talk about next time. Let's define this thing.
Look, I've always been about knowing exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, we never know what the hell we doing.
Whatever. So, yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to talk about the next time. And if in the meantime you decide that you have want to know more about us, ask some questions, send us a question like in the DMs. And we will add that to our list of things to talk about. But we have plenty of stories.
So what's next time? Transitioning
from
friends to fucking. Can't say that.
You can say what you want to say, dude. You grown. So I guess next time we'll talk about the transition from friends to fucking. What is this 2 and 2 thing you doing?
This side is friends.
Oh, okay.
And then the dark side is fucking.
The dark side.
It made no sense at all.
None at all. Put your hands down. But no, so that is it for us today, and hopefully you guys will come back and listen to us tell our story on what being married and dating and all of that was like. For
20 years.
For 2 little brown kids from the NO.
You was browner than me.
Daddy, the package.
I'm gonna get it, dude. You know you didn't order anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, so the package not yours, buddy.
Did you order a package?
My phone, but that's not till Monday.
I didn't order a package. Somebody ordered a package.
It's always damn Amazon coming to the house.
Yeah, we're gonna end this video right now. All right, guys. See y'all in the next video. Bye.